Okay, many thought that the online retail world would be perfect for books and DVDs and clothes and easily ship stuff like that. But my next guest, Ramler, started Milan Direct, which is successfully selling furniture online. To find out how this award-winning entrepreneur does it, he joins us now from our Melbourne studio. Dean, thanks for joining us.
Hey Peter, good to be here.
Yeah, so tell us about Milan Direct. That's a bit sneaky. You come from Australia and you're using a great place like Milan where some of the best furniture in the world's made.
Yeah, well, I mean, the story with Milan Direct, I came up with the idea for the company when I was in Milan, and I spotted this fantastic trend of designer furniture 8 years ago, which wasn't available in Australia at the time. So I was inspired by Milan. It is the furniture capital of the world, so yeah, we think it's actually a pretty good name.
Definitely. I went to Milan many years ago and was equally impressed with the designs in that place. Now, all right, you've won some awards. You won the Young Entrepreneur Award for the Southern region. Tell us about that.
Yes, that was a good process to go through in that it gives you a chance to reflect back on the company, on what you're doing well, what you're not doing so well, and where you can improve. And it's kind of like holding a mirror back at yourself, and it was a great chance to get some really good feedback and make some business improvements as well, whilst getting a bit of recognition.
How long has the business been going for?
8 years now. So we pioneered selling furniture online 8 years ago when nobody was doing it, and back at the time our friends and family were saying, "You're crazy, who's going to buy a chair online without touching and feeling it?" So it's pretty exciting to be able to prove a concept.
Okay, answer that question. How do people, let's face it, I've seen some lounges that look terrific, but once you sit in the lounge, you're not comfortable.
Yeah, it's a fair question. So the way we get around that is we take really great photos and product videos, and some products we have 360 degrees product views on there, and really detailed description. And you back it up with, we've got a 14-day money-back guarantee, free 12-month warranties and extended warranties. So it takes out any, perceived risk of shopping online, and the customers will receive the product, and we aim to exceed expectations.
Okay, so there's that part of it. The first question my producer asked me is, how can you afford to actually ship it and still make money? So I would have thought a big lounge suite in particular would cost a hell of a lot of money to ship from, say, Melbourne to Cairns.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest challenge we have, in that big and bulky products do cost a lot to ship. What we do is we negotiate really hard with all the freight providers around the country to get the absolute best rates and then pass that on to the customer. But the key is, though, that due to our pure play online model, we're bringing in products from the factory floor to the customer at the lowest possible price, at never before seen prices. So when you take the product price and the delivery price, combine that, it'll be cheaper than buying in the store.
All right, now, a bloke who actually watches this show, you might have heard of him, called Jerry Harvey, he demanded I ask this question. All you online people talk about the percentage improvement in your sales, but you never ever, as Jerry would say, you never ever tell us what you're actually making. He's a public listed company, people have to know. So is there a good answer you can give, Jerry?
Yeah, it's a great answer. I watched a recent Jerry Harvey interview on ABC from a couple of months ago, and he said similar, that you can't sell furniture online. He's not selling furniture online, even though I believe they're attempting at it. Milan Direct has now sold in 8 years close to $100 million worth of furniture to over 40 countries from 8 years doing so. So it's quite significant. We do it all out of our head office in Albert Park in Melbourne, and we're purely online, so we are, doing some good turnover.
But his next question to you, but how much profit are you making? You know the way you'd ask it. How much profit are you making?
Yeah, well, being an online retailer, our cost base is quite low, so we've grown Milan Direct to the size that we're at today without borrowing any money, just by reinvesting the profits back into the business. We've gone from 1 container to 2 to 4. We've shipped thousands of containers now. So obviously it's profitable, but just keep reinvesting into the company.
How many employees do you have?
We have 30 in our head office in Albert Park, and then we have 20 to 30 in each warehouse facility. We've got warehouses in Melbourne, Sydney, and just outside of London.
And how many contractors do you have working with you to actually produce the product?
We partner with 20 to 30 different factories throughout Asia, and then we partner with probably 40 to 50 companies throughout Australia. So there's a lot of product that goes into our site. We have over 10,000 products on the site now.
Okay, Dean, where do you think you're going to be in, say, a year or 5 years' time?
Yeah, good question. So 12 months ago, we only had 1,000 products on the site, and today we've got 10,000. We're aiming to have 20,000 by June next year. So our focus is really on growing the Australian market and to keep providing a much better, product offering to our customers.
Yeah.
And that's the single biggest advantage of being a pure play online retailer compared to a Harvey Norman, in that we're not restricted by floor space. At a Harvey Norman, you might have 500 products to 1,000 products. Milan Direct can have 10, 20, 30,000 products. And, it's that great choice, which is quite exciting and makes our customers keep coming back.
Yeah, and so what is the one big challenge, it may well be a government one, whatever it might be, that you'd love to see get fixed to help your business even go better?
We don't really worry about, what the government and everyone else is doing. We just focus on growing as fast as we can. We're not one to make complaints about anything. We're quite bullish about the future. Yeah. Milan Direct has achieved, 40% year-on-year growth every year since we started.
What about $8? Would you rather it be at 90 or at 80?
Yeah, I'd much rather it be at 90 than 80, but at the same time, I kind of like the fact that the dollar is dropping a fair bit now, because it means that I'm a really competitive person, and it's going to make it much tougher for our competitors. And with our streamlined model, we can operate it at any price point.
Okay, mate. Good to talk to you, and best of luck with it.
Great. Thanks, Peter. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Up next, he's back. Our